Hey YouTubers, Mike Martins here with the Mike Martins channel. I just want to share this video with you guys because I don't think I don't know why, and I don't understand why people are just not getting it. There's just the affordability levels in Canada, Australia, New Zealand, UK, the Commonwealth. Spoke to somebody from Jamaica yesterday. It's the same thing down there. And all the blue states in the United States is dealing with this major issue. And I don't know why this is not an important issue. I don't know. You know, I have children, and I'm worried about my kids, and I'm trying to find ways I could save them in their future. A few ways I've been looking at is by sending them to American colleges, so then in turn they could apply for a green card, and they could flee Canada that way, and then get their whatever they're doing. I don't know what I could say anymore, you know, to what is happening in Canada, and it's really bad. Now, you know, we've been talking about the working poor, middle class being erased on this channel for I don't know, like 5, 6, 7 years, right? So this is what's happening in London. $7.6 million in rent arrears pile up on London tenants as working poor struggle. Do you understand? Do people? I don't know if people understand how many people are going to become homeless because of this, or how many people will be forced into homelessness. And if you look here, I made a video 4 years ago. It's actually 5 because I haven't lived here in about 5 years. People forced into homelessness. Empty homes, vacancy. Empty homes pushing up prices of homes. And I don't know. Like, I just don't know why no one's standing up or doing anything about this. So looking at this is very, very troubling. And let's move on here. Decrepit house in Vancouver West Side sells for $2.5 million over asking price. So I don't know when it becomes, is this the new norm? Is this what has happened? I got some bad news. I have somebody message me. Somebody of somewhat importance that kind of knows a lot more than me on what's happening with the price wars and the bidding wars and the rental bidding wars and all this crap that's been happening for the last 10 years. Now, I'm being told through several sources, I don't know if it's true, that this was actually engineered to wipe out. The housing issue was actually engineered. Now, when you connect the dots, so you look at this house, for example, 2.6 million, 2.5 million over asking. But when you look at the house, it's just in a suburban area. It's not like in a downtown city. So people in the United States are thinking, well, it must be next door to the Bank of America or something for it to sell. No, it's in this area. There's nothing there. So I'm having a major issue dealing with this because, again, I have children, and people were telling me, shame on you, Mike. People that have been following from 10 years could have bought 10 years ago, and they could have been up. Okay, fair enough. Yes, they could have. But what are they going to be right now with this COVID and this virus that's ravaging through Canada? And this is a major issue. And I don't even know how to address something like this anymore. I don't think I'm qualified. You know, I've been trying to say it. I even made videos in Portuguese about this. I even made videos in Spanish about this. I tried so hard to get this message out because this is so bad for us. And I don't know where it's going to, I don't know what's going to happen here. Right? So, oh, yeah, okay, maybe the suburbs might be. Look at this. A semi-detached Kitchener home sells for $300,000 over asking price. A semi-detached. Over $300,000. Sorry, guys, I have to pause the video. Canadian real estate sales start the year off 35% higher. Look at this one. Buying a typical home in Canada, cities now requires incomes for up to $230,000 a year. I don't know what to do. Like, I've tried so hard And you know, it all ties back to money laundering. It all ties back to all of that. So here it is. Canada wants more Chinese worker students, and it says immigration minister, and it doesn't show up. There's 500,000 per year, and they spend a lot of money and buy up our real estate. 500,000 per year, and that goes into this. Canada would be in a recession without money laundering. And then they shut down the investigation after 2015. So there it is right there. This is a major, 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 major issue. Because the idea of Canada was great. You know, back in the 80s, it was a great idea, the idea of Canada. And I don't know what's happened. Like, you know, and a lot of people don't understand on the economic point of view. Yeah, a lot of people will get wealthy on paper, but they're going to have to tap in to their home equity to be able to afford to live, you know, to keep up with the Joneses. And the problem is, I don't know what they could, like, the only thing they could do, a real administration would actually raise interest rates 6-7%, and you would see a correction overnight. But I don't think they want to do this anymore. I think they want to keep this going because 85% of Canada and Australia and all these countries, New Zealand and the UK, are built off of housing. Their economies are built off housing. Their GDP is built off housing. It's no longer exports. It's no longer strong interest rates. So I kind of wanted to share this with you guys. I don't know how to put this into a perspective where it makes sense, because if you don't have a middle class going in and out of the markets and starting with their beginner homes and upgrading, you don't have an economy, right? If we don't have an economy, you know, so has this, or could this have been something that's been planned for 10 years? And some people, you know, have picked up early on this and saw the patterns, right? Because it doesn't make sense. They're bringing in a lot of money and investors to come in and buy up our properties. During the whole COVID crisis, they made construction, private, not public sector, private construction mandatory, because we export our homes to wealthy bidders. So I really hope you guys understand the severity and the crisis that this is. This is so bad. And if anyone knows in the comments section, and I know where Kitchener is. Explain to people, if you know Ontario well, in the comments section, people watching from the United States, explain to them where Kitchener is. Amerifornia is coming for you, Americans, and I'm scared of that too. Amerifornia is coming, and I don't even know how to explain that to you guys. I've made so many Amerifornia videos, and I hope the message gets out. If this is, maybe I'm overreacting, maybe this is the trend, maybe this is what is supposed to happen, maybe the middle class is not necessary anymore since they could print money. And if they run out, they could always do bail-ins and take the money from us anyway, or raise taxes and get it back from us anyway. I look forward to reading your comments. Thanks for watching, and we'll talk soon.